Akkuyu station. In total, there will be 4 units in Akkuyu, and the total capacity of them will be 3, 4, and 4.8 megawatt, and they will be able to produce 37 billion kilowatt hours of energy every year. In April 2018, me and President Erdoğan talked during the ceremony of the first unit, and I would like to say that joint efforts of the specialists, both from Russia, from Turkey, engineers and workers, let us continue the construction of NPP according to the plan. And we successfully solve the most difficult tasks. The implementation of Akkuyu Nuclear Power Plant is continuing, and even the pandemic, even this global crisis, couldn't create any obstacles in this process. Safety and healthcare of the specialists involved into construction is very important for us. Akkuyu Nuclear Power Plant will be commissioned in 2023, and in that year, Turkey will be 100 years old as this modern republic, and it was the main task in the very beginning, and I think it is very important, and so does my colleague, President Erdoğan. That's why we continue to support this construction. We are sure that this construction will help to grow economy in Turkey, will help to provide clean energy to the nation, and it won't be expensive. It will create a completely different field in Turkey, nuclear power field, and it will strengthen scientific potential in the country, and it will create new employment opportunities. Right now, there are 8,000 people working at Akkuyu during this construction stage, and the biggest part of them are Turkish, and also we prepare engineers for Turkey, and it is very important. At the same time, we prepare approximately 100 Turkish students for the future, for their work in Akkuyu Power Plant. Later, this number will increase to 200. So, by the start of Akkuyu Nuclear Power Plant, there will be enough specialists ready to work there. And Rosatom is the leader in the world nuclear field. Rosatom implements the most effective, the most up-to-date and state-of-art and safest solutions. At the same time, they comply with all the necessary environmental requirements. I would like to underline that Russia attracts not only Russian specialists, but Turkish business as well. And we need a lot of specialists, we need a lot of companies to implement this project. That's why the commercial profit of this project is very important for both sides. Dear friends, I would like to once again thank our dear friend, President Erdoğan, for his organization of today's event and his effort during this implementation stage. And I would like to say that the implementation of this project will help to develop our bilateral cooperation in field of energy, and it will also help us to promote multilateral cooperation and bilateral cooperation between Russia and Turkey in many fields. I wish you good luck. Thank you for attention.
Efendim biz de Rusya Federasyonu Devlet Başkanı Sayın Vladimir Putin'e hitapları için teşekkür ediyoruz. Şimdi de Türkiye Cumhurbaşkanı Sayın Recep Tayyip Erdoğan hitaplarını gerçekleştirecekler. Sayın Cumhurbaşkanım buyursunlar lütfen.
Sayın Devlet Başkanı,
Estimable President, my dear friend,
kıymetli misafirler,
estimable ministers,
hanımefendiler,
valuable
beyefendiler,
guests, ladies and gentlemen,
sizlere en kalbi
I
duygularımla,
would like to salute you with the
saygıyla
most
selamlıyorum.
heartfelt sentiments
Rusya Federasyonu Devlet Başkanı,
and respect.
kıymetli dostum,
My
Sayın
dear
Putin,
friend, the President of Russian Federation, Mr. Putin, I would like to thank to you for participating to this video conference on behalf of my nation, and I personally would like to extend my gratitude. And I welcome all guests who are with us at this event. Today, we feel the deserved pride of bringing about a major, a colossal work for our country. 3 years ago, we laid the foundations of Akkuyu Nuclear Power Plant, and now we are commencing the construction of the third unit. We will continue with speed and hopefully lay the foundation for the fourth unit. The decision to include nuclear power in our energy mix is a strategic step we have taken to increase the share of renewable energy resources. With this move, we aim to take under guarantee the future of our next generations. Despite the negative impacts of the coronavirus pandemic, our country has been growing. We have registered a growth of 1.8%, even though many places in the world did experience a shrink in their economies, and we believe that our growth will be even bigger this year. Uninterrupted, safe, and affordable access to energy is an ever-growing need. The investment made into energy is an investment made into the future. This is our understanding, and with this understanding, we are exerting efforts to diversify our energy resources. In this regard, energy efficiency and renewable energy are attached with great importance. The local and renewable energy share in our installed power has come to stand at 63.7%. Last year, an additional installed power of 4,900 megawatts has been commissioned, and the natural gas discovery made in the Black Sea with a capacity of 405 billion cubic meters has been one of the most important steps for independent and strong Turkey. The drilling and seismic exploration activities in the Eastern Mediterranean will hopefully bring about better news. And nuclear energy has a special place in our energy policies. Our target is to ensure that systems that work with zero carbon dioxide emissions are included into the basket of energy resources of our country. The nuclear power plant, with the economic momentum it will generate, will contribute to many bio-industries. The plant, during the instruction, employed 16,000 people, and in its operation, it will be employing 4,000. And the students to be trained within the framework of this project completed their 6.5-year challenging training programs, and 186 of them made their way back home and they will be assuming roles in all stages related with the commissioning and operations of the nuclear power plant. And it will create a brain team for our energy sector, and our energy mobilization will have new figures joined into its ranks. Distinguished guests, the first reactor of Akkuyu Nuclear Power Plant is planned to be put in operation in 2023, and the remaining three reactors will be commissioned, and for that we will work day and night relentlessly. And we will be bringing our country into the league of countries that have nuclear power capacity. And Akkuyu will have a total installed power of 4,800 megawatts, and annually it will be generating 35 billion kilowatts hour electricity, and will meet the 10% of energy and electricity need of our country. Every stage of the construction of this plant demands attention and perfect planning, and with resolute steps we are moving forward, and we never compromise on safety. The Akkuyu Nuclear Power Plant is constructed of almost 550,000 parts, and it follows the standards of international atom energy. And as my distinguished friend said before, this colossal project is one of the symbols of a Turkish and Russian cooperation. And our cooperation is to be further strengthened with new projects to come, and we share the same strong will with Mr. Putin. The close dialogue we have built with my dear friend helps not only about our bilateral relations, but plays also an important role for the protection of stability, preservation of stability and peace in the region. From Libya to the Upper Karabakh issues, the dialogue of Turkish-Russian parties manifested in the field, and we are determined to further strengthen our cooperation. Due to the coronavirus last year, in economy, in tourism, in investment, or in domains such as foreign export, we have lost a certain momentum, but we will make up for that this year, hopefully. And with the safe and unlimited tourism understanding we are ready to welcome Russian tourists in our country. And I would like to thank firstly to Mr. Putin and everyone who contributed to the fruition of all these projects. And similarly, I would like to thank to all the authorities, all administrative and technical staff and institutions for having contributed to the realization of this project. And I hope that this project will be auspicious for both Turkish and Russian peoples. I once again would like to extend my best regards. Thank you very much. Stay in health.
Well, we've been listening there to President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan addressing the assembled engineers and workers at the Akkuyu Nuclear Power Facility. Before President Erdoğan, we heard from President Vladimir Putin of Russia, and of course it's the Russian nuclear agency Rosatom that has been responsible for working with the Turkish Energy Agency to get this facility off the ground. The two men were welcoming the beginning of construction of the third unit at this 4-unit power facility, saying that it will be online and functional by 2023. Now, our Mobin Nasser is in Mersin at this event, and he joins us now live. Mobin, as we heard there from the presidents, there's hope that this power facility will generate 10% of Turkey's energy needs going forward. Just lay out for us quite how important it is for Turkey to have independent power like this from a nuclear facility.
Right, Kamali, and as you heard him mention, there are a number of other projects that have also been commissioned, not only over last year, but over the past several years, trying to not only make Turkey independent of the imports that it has historically been dependent on, but also to create energy sources that are sustainable economically and environmentally. And so we've seen that it's not just the nuclear power, but also gas, wind, solar projects that are all being added to this mix. And as you can see behind me, the inauguration ceremony is just now.
The president just simultaneously pressed the button, allowing for the concrete to begin pouring into the facility of fireworks.
Sayın Cumhurbaşkanım, Sayın Devlet Başkanı, Akkuyu'nun ülkemize ve milletimize hayırlar getirmesini temenni ediyor. Emeği geçen herkese şükranlarımızı sunuyoruz. Programımız Sayın Cumhurbaşkanımız ve Rusya Federasyonu Devlet Başkanı.
Kamali, as I was mentioning to you, I'm sorry, it's quite loud here, as you can imagine, with all of these fireworks taking place right behind me. So, once this power plant is complete, as you know, 10% of the country's energy needs will be met from this project alone. And that's one component really of the energy independence that Turkey has sought for many years now. But beyond that, also in terms of professional expertise that are being developed around this project.
Sorry, Mobin, let's just pause for a second.
Bugün önemli bir mihenk taşını daha geride bırakmış oluyoruz. Tekrar hayırlı uğurlu olsun.
En kısa zamanda
Sayın Cumhurbaşkanımıza ve Sayın Devlet Başkanı'na çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Programımız burada sona
en kısa zamanda değerli dostumlar yüz yüze görüşmek üzere.
Fill the air. Now, Mobin, it sounds a little quieter to me. I think you can probably just about hear yourself think as the two presidents say goodbye via video link. So, Mobin, let's go back to you. And again, for the third time, just tell us how important this facility is.
As of course, we've talked about the energy component now at length, right? Having not only an indigenous supply of electricity, but also